Qnrx. Oh, what happened there? Oh, that's the 8 o'clock scrum. Hey, Dave. All right, let's get the stream sorted. Let's get the stream working. There we go. Everybody should have visibility now. Perfect. You're back to trading. Now the stream is up and running. Hey, Dave. I could be. I just got this run up on Magic Empire Group. I've got the small account to trade yet as well, though Matt. Got this lovely run up on Magic Empire Group. A good whole dollar. Well, more than. Down from kind of $15 up to $16.40. So nice moves when you can get them. Yeah, so Blue Apron is having a good day today. Had a good day yesterday. So that's at 605s. It's shot up after the close yesterday up to kind of 680, 60 next. I think, what was it? The high 694 after the close yesterday. Yeah, big moves. It's been selling off since then. So it's underneath the VWAP, but it's quite choppy. But one to watch. Personally, I'm thinking it's looking a bit weak, but it's certainly one to watch. Here moving up. Hill. I've not put that on the watch list. It doesn't look like it's much. What did I say about Hill earlier? Good morning, Kai. Good to see you again. All right, this is an acquisition, so that's why it's behaving like it is. $2.85 a share. That's what the agreed acquisition price is going to be. So, Hill, not really. No trades there. Bed Bath and Beyond, I called this out yesterday on my wrap up. I said, look, it looks like it's strong enough to have a continuation today with regards to the squeeze. So I'll be watching this. I was considering, I didn't, but I was considering swinging it overnight because I felt that it was going to move up, but I didn't. And I'm not too worried about the fact that I didn't. So it moved up like $5 overnight. So it's up 24% already today. It moved up 75% yesterday. If it moves up another 75% today from its, just a little over $20.50 or whatever it was closed yesterday, then if it moves up another 75% today, we'll be in the realms of kind of $35, close to $40. Hey, Lindsay, I hope I have a good day as well. I've started well enough. And you missed the swing. Yeah, well, it was. I think it was good for a swing yesterday, but I don't know. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. I just forgot to log into my interactive account, my interactive brokers account. So looking for another good day like yesterday. Bitcoin is back under 24 again. So Bitcoin is it popped up a little bit earlier today, up to kind of 24 and early this morning. Went up to 24 400s. It's down at 23 700s now. So did get back over 25,000 on over the weekend. Didn't see that. Morning, monkey balls. Log off and thank you later. Well, absolutely. I've not even looked at my TraderView stats for this month. Let's have a look at the TraderView stats, shall we? And reports. Detailed. I did import them this morning, and then I got sidetracked. So I want from the beginning of the month. So 118,000, just shy of $117,937 for August. So I'm not giving that back. I'm sure I'm not giving that back. So that's what we've got for August. That's the total profit. My average daily gain in August is a massive 9,828 per day. If only I could do that every day. That would be fantastic. Now let's have a look. My net gain, my net profit. Oh, I'm way over goal as well. So my net profit this month is over 100,000 now, just over 100,000. So 100,000 plus change. So looks like I'm having a good month. Oh, it doesn't look like. I am having a good month. Long may it continue. Let's well, not only are we on track for the year, but we're past our annual goal for the end of the month. So we've got a monthly goal, daily goal. Everything is well on track for August. I could potentially just not trade for the rest of August and still be on track at the end of the month. Okay. Addy Trappy, I don't know what you've been smoking, but do you want to bring some round here? Would be nice. Hello, baby. Have you been on the balcony again? It was raining earlier, wasn't it? Hey, Tommy. Hang on a minute, guys. Why have I got 0 likes? I'm wearing deodorant. It's not like I'm a bad smell or something. Come on, get smacking that, tapping that screen. Where's Magic Empire? Is it moving back up again? The small account, we did a little over 400 on Monday. We did 477 yesterday. So the small account's doing well. First 2 days. We started off at 2,500, up to 2,510 was where we started off with. And let me just have a quick look what we got today. 32.67 is where we're starting today. Okay, so we've made good gains on the first 2 days. Again, it's base hits. It's about base hits. But we're updating. So Dustin, if you head on over to the YouTube channel, I've been updating giving separate updates for the small account challenge at the end of each day. You're showing 671. What do you mean? 671 on what? Oh, right, okay. Well, we've got 1,000 likes now. Good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Well, it was 0 when I mentioned it. So that's you know, we've stepped up a gear. So everybody must have put 50 likes or something in there. So fair play to you guys. You're when called upon, you do the business. Fair play to you all. I'm watching Bed Bath & Beyond's just trading sideways at the moment, so I'm continuing to watch that. Magic Empire was looking for a potential entry there at 16, but it's actually pulled back, so I'm glad I didn't get in. Qnrx, again, it's popped up, but it's moving sideways. It's underneath the VWAP, but it's moving sideways at the moment. I was looking at this earlier. It is a former runner. It's got earnings due tomorrow. There's no particular catalyst that I can see. Excuse me, that I can see, but we'll keep an eye on it. So Qnrx is on the watch list, as you can see there. We've got Qnrx, we've got Magic Empire Group, we've got EA, we've got Bed Bath & Beyond. That's my current top of my watch list for today. Also looking at some of the runners and IPOs over the last what do I think of Man U? The question there is, Owen, what do I think of Man U on the field or off the field? I think you need. I think most people will know what I think of them on the field, but off the field. Is it a buy? Is it a decent investment? Probably not. Not for me, at least. Anyway, they're in turmoil. They're in massive turmoil. So, but went up to almost $15 today. It's gapping up at the moment, 5% up. Not sure why. Well, don't just jump on it because it did it yesterday. It did well for you yesterday, Kyle. Just wait for the setups, wait for the moves. Right now, it's just very choppy sideways. But yeah, 17k off Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday. Great result for you, mate. Great result. I mean, I was well, you probably saw I managed to get 30k out of it, but I was probably trading bigger size than you, and you might have caught a bigger run. So just at the top end of it. It was like the range was like $4 or $5, so you couldn't you couldn't fail with Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday. I'm saying that, but I reckon there's somebody out there that traded Bed Bath & Beyond and lost money yesterday, and that can happen too. It's not a bad thing. Well, it is a bad thing, but I mean, there are people that get faked out, and maybe they take the profits too early and they hold the losers too long, and they end up losing on Bed Bath & on a move like that. Huge move yesterday. Went for like a $15 move intraday. I don't like scalping because it racks up the commissions for me. So I was kind of averaging about 5,000 shares a piece. I think I went up to 10,000 at one stage, but it was about lots of about 2,500 shares mostly. Yeah, but look, don't take a word of what Elon says seriously. The guy's a space cadet. He's a genius, but he's insane. Man U's not up for sale. I mean, it's 600 million in debt still, which is what they use, the leverage debt that they used to buy, the Glazers used to buy it in the first place. It's just a big name in football. It's probably one of the, if not the biggest name in football. So of course, you want to make a name for yourself in that arena. You mentioned Man U or Real Madrid. And Real Madrid's not for sale either because that's owned by Spanish royalty. Yeah, but Musk's not stupid. They're in a mess right now, and they need to sort that out before looking at the club. It's just not being very well run at all. Recruitment's all over the place in key positions off the field, let alone the positions on the field. How would I start trading if I had to start from zero again? I go out and get a job because you can't trade with zero. So I go out and get a 9 to 5 and save up 5 grand and then start trading. I wouldn't trade with less than 5 grand. I'm finding that it's frustrating me with this 2,500 this small account, because I'm used to going in with much bigger size. I'm kind of limiting my my trades to like 1,000 and 2,000 shares. Is it's interesting. It's actually it's fun because it's forcing me to be disciplined on my trade selection, but also on my share size as well, and of course on my risk management. So I would save $5,000 and then start trading as normal again. That's what I would do if I had to start from zero. I'd go out, get a job, maybe a couple of months of working a 9 to 5, and then quit. Oh, Bed Bath & Beyond's waking up. Break of the whole dollar. See it sustain. 26. See if we can get 27 today. Already had 27 at 520 this morning. Went up to 520. But at 520 it went up to 27.50. No problem at all. There's lots of setups I like. It depends on the momentum of the stock. So something like this, a nice bull flag is probably one of the most common setups. So I like those in a trending stock. Double bottoms and inverse head and shoulders tend to be quite reliable for breakouts. The ascending wedge into a flat top's a nice pattern that I like to trade as well. So yeah, I think it was 53% in short in Bed Bath & Beyond. I'll double check what the numbers I've got here on this one. Oh, that's not updated yet. Zinger's not updated. So just taking some profit and increase my size, my position. Take some more off there. It looks like it might do a bit of a pullback. And the whole dollar into that whole dollar range, $27 range from a resistance point of view. That was a nice move from 26 to 27. Hey, Dublin. Yeah, I've been trading Magic Empire already this morning. We've made 5k out of Magic Empire. Locked in 2.5 on Bed Bath & Beyond. Looking for break of the whole dollar before I add back. I've done that there. I have session 27.50. Take some off there. Lock it. Nobody goes broke by locking in profits. This is a nice trade, Tony. Well done. Lock some more in there. And we'll get out. So 6 grand on Bed Bath & Beyond, 5 grand on Magic Empire. This is starting out to be a lovely day. Yeah, it's high cost to borrow because it's so highly shorted. Not very well. So not a lot of people will be shorting this going forward unless they're already shorting it, and they're already going to be underwater right now. Wednesday. Well, today's a good day to be trading. Yesterday as well. Bed Bath & Beyond looking like it's got some gas in the tank today. Well, that's great, that Kyle. If you're scalping, you can only really afford to scalp, in particular with smaller size, if you are using a commission-free broker, because and that's good. It's good for your risk management as well. You get in, get the move, get out. If it's still moving, you get back in and then get out for a move back up, and etc. etc. You can't do that if you've got a broker that's charging commissions. You end up getting. Unless you're getting big moves like this, I mean, let's face it. A couple of days like this, a couple more days like this, and I'll be challenging for the best month of the year we had last month. I know, it's great, isn't it, Scalper? I know, Dan, fantastic. Magic Empire is not, it popped up this morning earlier. Why are these all on 1 minute? I want these on 2 minutes, so I've got multiple entries, multiple chart time frames. What's this one? This is nice pullback. 27.40. Got a $0.25 on the height of this one, but 27.40 on the previous candle. Hey, Michael. Where's Mo Economic Trades when you need him? He comes on my stream, and I always lose when he comes on my stream. We entered for the break of the new first candle, make a new high. That's a nice bull flag breakout. We're looking for a break of new highs. Struggling up there. Come on. 64 is the high of day so far, session high. Pulling back, rejected. Get out. Well, that took half my gains. Right, Bed Bath & Beyond, what do you think will happen at the open? I think it depends where it is. If it's really extended, it'll sell off. You'll get some profit takers that held it overnight. If it's close to the VWAP, if it's down around kind of 26, 25, 26, 27, then we might see a gap and go. Okay, what books or online info would you recommend for someone who wants to learn how to trade? Well, you could come and join Day Trade with Tony, and for one thing, check out the link in the link tree, and you get access to my Discord as part of that, and I'll teach you myself. and that's at an affordable level that that there are people on this. It could. It depends how if it's extended, then it possibly will. You'll get some profit takers. If it's well, it finished yesterday, it went up to like $28 yesterday, nearly $29. So if it's less than $28 at the open, we might get a gap and go. If it's above $28, $29, $30, we'll probably get a flush of people taking profits that have held it overnight. But a flush and, you know, a dip and rip's not bad. Quite a few profit takers in that in this candle here. Break of 7. Put in at 27 on the nose. A wick up there. Wants to go up there. We've been rejected up at this 27.64. Tried it a couple of times. 27.64, 27.60, 27.50. So it's getting resistance up at this level. Spreads are not too bad actually, pre-market. 3-4 cents. What do I think about Revlon right now? It had another pop yesterday. Not on my scanners, so I'm not trading it. I'll wait for it to hit one of my scanners before I start trading it. Just watching Bed Bath & Beyond right now. My last buy was at 25. Looking for 40 on the bid. Got up to 29. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna hold this. We'll get a few stop hunts along the way. Morning, Dunkers. Like that hammer candle. Hammer candles are usually bullish, particularly on the higher time frames, like it is on the 5 minute there. Lock some more in. My goodness, we're having a whale of a time here. Great time. Take some off, reduce the exposure. Looks like I'll be done in time for cornflakes. I'll be finished and done in time for cornflakes. Be able to go back to bed. Well, I would if I was in America. All right, so my break even is 27.12. I'm just going to hold this till break even now. Got 2,500 shares. If it starts to move up, I'll add back. Not a bad start to the day, is it, guys? So Ladybug, Revlon, Revlon, it's an interesting one because they're virtually bankrupt. They're actually unofficially bankrupt, but they've got this big loan approval to pay off some debts, and then there's a potential buyout in the waiting. So Revlon's an interesting one, and it keeps popping up, keeps having good some good movement. I'll add back at 28.50. Also take some profits. Actually, I'll wait for a new high. Who else is in? Who else is trading this right now? Who else is in it? And what was your entry price? Waiting for the break of the $0.50. Lock some gains in there as well at the same time. that back. A little bit higher. My average cost is 28.78 now, so if it breaks below 29, I'll just get out. First candle to break a new low is my exit now. Still waiting for the break of the $0.50 here. Oh, there we go. Absolutely, Owen. Strike while the iron's hot, as they say. Make hay while the sun shines. I was going to say make sun while the hay shines. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Are we green, Macca? Just a little bit. So much so that we're going to wiggle it. I'm just going to... That's an exit indicator right there. A shooting star. There we go. I'm going to get out there. If it rallies, I can get back in. So, look, 16k on Bed Bath and Beyond before we even start. Good stuff, not very well. 25.75. Good entry as well. I hope you all got out on that shooting star. Oh, so that's a good question actually, Dan. So for TikTok people, Dan on YouTube is asking, he says the kind of amounts of money that I'm making now in a day or even just minutes is what most could only dream of. How does it feel? And how does it compare to my upbringing and previous employment situation? I grew up in a working class environment. Quite a poor upbringing, if truth be known, and I was the first person in a large working class family. My grandfather was a miner. Mum was a nurse. My dad was a ex-military, but a baker. So didn't have a lot of money growing up. But I went to first one to go to university and graduate in quite an extended family, and growing up on a very rough neighborhood, a ghetto neighborhood. I was adamant that there was two things I could do. I could either fight every day, or I could move out of the area into a more affluent area. And the only way you could do that is by being successful. So I had that motivation to start off with. So my last career role, my last position before I started day trading, I was regional vice president of a software company based out of Miami. And I was responsible for the whole of Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So that was, I had a $250,000 salary with doing that. So that was, very handsomely paid. So I had a little bit in reserve during lockdown, should I not make day trading work for me. And it took me a while to get profitable. But now I'm earning money literally in minutes that it would take me months to do. The biggest trade I've had is, the biggest day I've had is 102,000. The biggest trade I've had is 67,000. 67,000 was like 40 minutes work. So I reckon I'm not stupid enough or ignorant enough to recognize that I make in a day, like today, for example, yesterday, what some people take a year to make, working really hard, physical labor. Have you seen the kind of pay packets that nurses get? And they're on the feet all day and they're working stupid hours. And I'm sat here talking to you guys on stream because while I was doing it before I started streaming it, it was bloody lonely and mentally taxing. So, well, I don't know about that. I don't know how long this squeeze will last, but right now it's being profitable for sure. I'll take a look at Revlon for you, Ladybug. Traded it. No, I didn't trade it. Did I trade it yesterday? No, I didn't trade it yesterday. Revlon, no volume at the minute. It's 2% up on the day, which is not really a volatile move. If you look at this on the 60-minute chart, you can see had a good day on Monday and another good day yesterday before it started selling off. And then it sold off all its gains yesterday, and it's trading sideways now. So it's 868 on Revlon, but there's nobody trading it. So it's traded, 120,000 shares have been traded in the out of hour session. So no trade there at the moment. Let's go back to Bbby, Bed Bath & Beyond. I hope you got out on the on that exit indicator there not very well. Took your profit, $4 profit. That went all the way up to $30. $29.97. I will be. Perhaps don't do that, Maka, because quite simply, you might scare the neighbours if they look through your window. You see me on the big screen. We've still got an hour to go. I've been trading an hour. I've been streaming a little over 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And I've been trading an hour and I'm 20 grand up already. This is a good pre-market game. Not used to doing this much pre-market. You usually have to wait till the market opens. The question, I would like to see this pull back a little bit now, because if it's up at this level, kind of $29, $30, when the bell rings, I think we might see some profit takers. And that'll get into the hands of some of the shorts who may either add to the position thinking, oh, $30, it's not going to stay up there, we're going to add to the position and we'll get a lot of selling pressure. So I would rather have a bit of a pullback, a bit of a consolidation, come back down towards the VWAP as the VWAP's moving up to meet it, and then probably be around $27.50, $28 at the bell for a gap and go. And we're 40% up on the day already today. Well, you're braver than me, not very well. And I'm taking bigger size, so I don't want to be losing. When I had 7,500 shares, 10,000 at one stage. I think I had 5,000 on that last exit. Yeah, 5,000. I don't want to be losing a whole dollar on 7,500, 5,000, 7,500 position. It's a green day, absolutely, it's a green day. Cheers, Maka. Fubo's moving as well. Traded this on the small account yesterday, and it went up huge amounts. I might trade that after the bell on the small account. We'll see. Got $400 out of this on the small account yesterday. Fubo TV. Do you know what I need? I need a cup of tea, so wait there. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Come on, you. Treats for you. Where are we? We've got 3,000. Oh, we're 2.2. You've got 800 more likes, and then you can have your treat. I've got some new ones today. I went out this morning especially for you. Don't look at me like I've gone mad because I'm talking to a dog. It could be quite the opposite, absolutely. It could be a dip and rip. We could see a dip and rip. We could see a gap and crap. There's a lot of different names for the moves that we get at the bell. So it's gapping up at the moment. So if it continues to rally up, which is a high possibility, it's going to be the gap and go. If it then sells off first before rallying and then reaches highs, it's the dip and rip. And if it just sells off at the open and continues to sell off because it gapped up, it's the gap and crap. It's because you weren't here, Alistair. Only have good days when you're not watching, mate. You're a jinx. Yeah, Fubo is looking interesting though. I'm going to put Fubo back on the on the watch list so I can get that on the small account. No problem, Alistair. I'm only messing, you know that. But if we open up much higher than this, there's a chance that we're going to get a bunch of short sellers will get the positions liquidated anyway, which adds to the buying pressure, which pushes the prices up, which then could liquidate a bunch of other positions. So you know the way short squeeze work, it's very much like a bank run, and once you start liquidating positions on the way up, it forces more buying to cover the positions that are being liquidated, which then pushes the price even higher, and that's how you get the squeeze to happen. So this is definitely squeezing. Let's have a look at AMC moving up 25 as well. So AMC is currently at 1.5% up. GME had a good day yesterday as well. So GME is moving up as well. So GME is 3% up on the day. COS, smaller price. It's up on the day 4%, but no volume. BlackBerry. All the meme stocks BlackBerry's just flat. BlackBerry doesn't seem to be trading in tandem with these guys anymore. But pour my cup of tea. So I kind of like the idea of it pulling back and consolidating a little bit now. Magic Empire Group, when I traded it, it's kind of sold off now. So I traded it, I got this move all the way up, and then that's sold off. So $5 out of that seems like small potatoes now. Magic Empire for this run up. That was a whole $1.50 move. Seems like small potatoes next to Bed Bath & Beyond. Qnrx below the VWAP. It did move up. If you look at it on the 5 minutes, it moved up at this double top, and now it's selling off. So double tops tend to be bearish, so always watch for those. Here, smaller price, 230s. Again, not huge range at the moment, below the VWAP. Fubo. Let's add this to the small account watch list. Natural gas. Did they actually turn on the? Did Russia turn on the pipe? Can't remember if they did or not. It's due to be switched back on. That's not got the momentum I really want. Don't really want to be trading pre-market on the small account though. That's the thing. Even though that was a nice run up. Well, my thoughts on natural gas is I'm happy with this new place that I'm in now. Is I don't have to worry about gas. I've only got one power bill and it's electric, so everything's electric. I don't have a gas and an electric bill, which is a lot better. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Well, let's have a look at. Are we starting again? Yeah, has to get over 29.50 again, really. And it potentially could do. Back over $29. What's the 5-minute candle? 29.20. I'm looking for 29.20 on the 5-minute. That's where the entry is. There's some Indian company that's in to buy them, actually, a lady, but I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But it's some Indian cosmetics company is looking to buy it. It is a big company, but they're looking to buy Revlon. They're the front runners, I believe. So how are we all doing, guys? Go on, Alistair, finish your sentence. What are you? So I'm undecided whether to take the actual first 7 days of September as a break. That's from the 1st to like the 8th or 10th or whatever. Or maybe take a 2 weeks or whatever, maybe 10 days or something like that. I'll finish August, finish the challenge, the small account challenge for August. See how far we get in this month, and then take some time off. Yeah, I just went and went out this morning and replenished my wine stocks. So went out and bought a case. Actually, I was walking, so I didn't take the car. I was walking, and carrying a full case of wine, it's bloody hard work. I mean, it's not that sunny, but it's still warm. It's kind of very humid. Carrying a full case of wine is for about 20 minutes walk. I went and got my hair cut. For those of you that hadn't noticed, I went and got a nice haircut, and then picked up a case of wine while I was out, and some dog treats. So yeah, that was a bull trap there, which is why I was looking for confirmation on the 5-minute. So this on Bed Bath & Beyond, we had this little bit of a, bounce after a bit of a sell-off. If you look at it on the 5-minute, it never actually made no candles made a new high. So we're still in the consolidation on the 5-minute. So always look for, when you think you've got an entry signal on the 1-minute, look for confirmation on the higher time frames. Because if the higher time frames are saying something different, then it's too risky to enter. I probably should have, Alistair. That probably would have been easier. I didn't have my corkscrew with me though, and I got given a bottle of wine, and I'm a bit of a snob now. So going back to what Maka was saying earlier. or asking earlier, it's like, I know I'm not working class anymore. I'll still cling on to my working class roots, but I know I'm not working class anymore. You can take the guy out of the Wigan ghetto, but you can't take the Wigan ghetto out of the guy, obviously. But I like a glass of wine, and I like a cheese platter, and I like sitting down in the sun with a cheese board, wine. I'm thinking to myself, I was doing that a couple of weeks ago, and I'm thinking to myself that if my old friends from high school or whatever back in where I grew up saw this, I'd probably get bottled. Someone would smash a bottle and glass me in the face. They're like, Tony, you've changed. And I've become don't think of myself as a snob, but someone gave me a bottle of wine a couple of weeks ago, just as a thank you gift for what I'd done for them. And it was one of these screw tops. It was a Merlot or whatever it was, standard table wine. It was one of these screw tops, and I looked at it and I thought, that's going in the bolognese. There's no way I was going to be drinking that, and it might have been really good wine, but I just used it for cooking. It might have been really good wine, but because it had a screw top, I'm like, if it's got a screw top, I'm not drinking it. Yes, she is, Miyako. We've got treats for you. Hey, thank you, Mr. Matt. These are the new ones that I was telling you about. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. There you go. Up, up. There you go. Good girl. All right. You can have another one at 5,000. I've not traded on the small account yet, Paul. So I'm waiting for the bell for the small account. But it's been a good day so far. Normally, so this is what, as a trader, this is what you should do. You get to your goal, close the screen down, close the workstation down, and away you go. There's no real reason to be sticking around if you've passed your goal. I'm 4 times over goal this morning. However, that being said, the greedy side of you always says, well, when it's a hot market, make hay while the sun shines, make your money while you can. The market hasn't even opened, and we're 4 times over goal. So, is it really? It is as well. What's the spreads like on this at the moment? No, the spreads are too big. The spreads were okay earlier. They're like 30 cents a piece at the moment. I'll wait for the spreads to narrow, and then I'll look to buy in. All right, here we go. No, that's better. 5 cent spreads, I can deal with that. I'm not doing 30 cents. That was just ridiculous. The spreads are I'm watching the spreads at the moment. It's going up to like 70 on the ask, but it's not following on the bid. So just be careful with Magic Empire. The spreads are a bit rangy at the moment. I don't think you'll be in a bad position with that. If you're buying puts on, if you go to the options chain and you're buying puts on Bed Bath and Beyond, I don't know what the options chain is on, but if you're buying puts and you say $20 or whatever it is with a longer expiration date, I don't think you'll have a problem. My opinion, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you do what I'm saying and lose money, don't sue me. Just my opinion, okay? But once the squeeze is over, this will come back down. It may not come all the way back down, but it will come back down. The question is, how big is the squeeze going to be? Now, GameStop went up from a similar price on a similar level of short interest to over $500. So, with Bed Bath & Beyond, what I've been worried about with Bed Bath & Beyond as a company is right now, financially, they're not the most financially healthy company right now. But if they get up to, say, $40 a share, $50 a share, what's going to happen is the likelihood is the board are going to go to market and issue a secondary offering, and they're going to sell at like $40-50 a share, and regardless of the short interest, they're going to make money to cover all the debts and stuff. This tends to happen, and this is one of the things that puts short squeeze or stops the momentum on short squeezes with companies that are financially in trouble, because they'll raise money by going with a secondary offering to the market or a tertiary offering. I don't know how many releases they've had to the market already, but essentially they'll be diluting the float. So this happens a lot with companies. The squeeze doesn't continue because people see that and additional shares are added to the float, and people see that as a bearish signal, and then they sell their holding. They don't like the fact that their holding is getting diluted, so they sell, and the shorts then add more, and that brings the overall price down. So just be careful of that. If what you don't want to be doing is get caught in a big flush up at like $40-45, and it comes all the way down to $25 after an announcement of a secondary offering. That's what happened with ToughBuilt and me a couple of weeks ago. I got caught in that news announcement of that secondary offering from ToughBuilt, and it cost me quite a bit of money. But putting puts. The thing is, though, if you want to short it, but you're not confident, puts is, going down using the options is a good way of doing it, because you still could lose. But if you put it out long enough, you know that the company's not that healthy. It's price. If you look at all the analysts, this is overpriced right now. Based on the fundamentals, it's overpriced. Go to Bed Bath & Beyond. So Bed Bath & Beyond is overpriced right now. Up at $25-30, it's overpriced, fundamentally. All the analysts are saying that. All of the people that are in the know, that are smarter than I am, are saying that. A lot of them are saying that this is going down to 80 cents, or some of them. So the ones that are saying it's going down to 80 cents are the ones that are probably shorting it and wanting it to go down to 80 cents. But that's besides the point. The point being is that the fact that it's so overpriced fundamentally for what it is and the health of the company means that it's not going to stay at this level. Once the short squeeze is complete, it's not going to stay at this level. What goes up must come down. Just look at Dogecoin. PRTY, Michael? What do I think of PRTY? I think that's what I'm going to be having after today if I can continue this momentum. First hour of the market, first hour of the stream, first 90 minutes of trading, and 20 grand up. If in 3 hours' time I've made another 40 grand, I'll be going for PRTY. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be having one. Let's have a quick look for you. So it's 220 right now. It's 9% up on the day. It's above the VWAP. It's moving upwards. Doesn't have great range. Volume is okay. It's not a trade for me right now. It probably needs to get up towards 250. It's been selling off all year. It had a big gap down there in May. Been trading sideways since yesterday, since then up until yesterday. Yesterday was its first real move up since May. So high of day yesterday on PRTY. Let's look at this on the daily. See what I'm talking about. Zoom out. This is on the daily. It's been selling off all year. Had this gap down in May, and yesterday, if we zoom back in again, you can see that was the real first day that we actually moved up and had a gap up. It had a good day yesterday. It moved from 163 up to 237. Good, what, 60 cent move, 65. It needs to get over that 250 level really to be bullish today. That might just be a And she's gone for a sleep on the sofa. That's my opinion on PRTY. Yeah, it hit 257 yesterday, but like I say, it's been selling off for the last, God knows how long, year and a half. So we're getting a bit of a bounce on the, if this breaks 28, I might be interested. Bounce on the VWAP here. Actually, let's look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute is 28.25. So that's what we're looking for. To beat this resistance level here, 28.25. I'll put that on a little horizontal line there for everybody to see. It's not a call, it's not a signal, it's not a it's 28.25, the quarter dollar, psychological resistance, but also you've got support at that level here, resistance at that level there, resistance at that level there. So it's a key level for Bed Bath & Beyond at the moment. I plan to trade, even in my retirement, Fuzzy. Why not? It's a good way of earning money. I mean, what I wanted to do is move from somewhere nice and tropical, maybe have a nice little place in the Maldives or wherever, and Bali or somewhere nice like that where it doesn't really matter, and just trade when I want to. If I was over in, say, I don't know, Thailand or whatever, that I would be trading in the evening from like 6 till 9 or something. Well, I've got the whole day to do whatever I want. Just get back, have dinner, then trade for a couple of hours. Make more money in a day than the average person in that country is earning in 10 years. Yeah, well, you know, that's the thing is I'm building up a nice little nest egg. I've got a nice, I've got cash on reserve, but I've got a nice little nest egg that's invested. Granted, most of my long-term holdings are underwater, but they're not going to stay underwater. They're not going to be, you know, we're not going to be in a bear market forever. And on the next bull run, I'm going to be averaging down, so they're going to be making me a lot more money. And the dividends I'll get from some of those as well will be another income that I can use in my retirement. So I plan on being retired in the next 5 years. So I'll probably continue doing this on a daily basis for the next 5 years, 5-6 years, till I'm 55, and then just do it sporadically when I feel I need to or want to. Who knows? The day trade with Tony community might be such a thing that I've built up to such a level that I enjoy doing it. I mean, I do enjoy doing it. But if we build up a big community, and you know, not only I can have multiple mentors in there, not just myself. Alistair wants to be a mentor, so you know, a couple of months of profitability, and who knows, we'll be able to get a few people in there, and I'll just come back and build up on that. You know. Well, it depends what you're mentoring. You know, I have a feeling that you would, rather than being a trader, you probably want to be a sommelier. I'm real ambitious to be a sommelier. I'm enjoying it, Dunkers. I mean, when I wrote the Day Trade with Tony course, it was down to the demand off this stream. So I didn't even think about putting a course together. I was just basically sitting in front of your screen on your own, doing nothing, talking to the dog, you know, as lovely as she is, in lockdown. It's mentally taxing. You know, you get lonely. It's that's what I miss about my 9-to-5 job that I was doing. Is the the camaraderie in the office, the water cooler gossip, and all that kind of stuff. Stuff that you actually hate at the time, but you miss it when it's gone. And yeah, so when I started the stream, I thought, okay, I'll build up a following, hence the 5K small account challenge, because that was to grab people's attention, and build up a following. And then on the back of that, people started asking me if I could teach them how to do it. And I thought, well, do you know what? I'd have been a lot better off if I'd had somebody to mentor me and teach me when I started. I wouldn't have lost nearly as much money. So why not? So I spent a bit of time and put the hours in and put the course together. And then I might think about that, Niall, actually. People are saying, let's have a Christmas party in Ireland, so I might well do that. Yeah, so that's why I put the course together, and everybody that's joined the course and joined the community, the Discord and everything else, it's not just about learning how to day trade. It's a very encouraging and welcoming community as well, and everybody's helping each other. So particularly during the day in the Discord, everybody's calling out what's moving, when it's moving, what patterns they're seeing. And if you can't see them, obviously you're not going to trade them, but some people are calling out patterns. I'm verifying that as well. It's really it's turning into a nice little community. So did you want to do 15 hours, Alistair? There's over 20 hours of material there now. You've not done the swing, have you? You've not started the swing course, have you? There's another what, 4 or 5 hours there. And of course you've got all the Benzinga tutorials as well. So we're just consolidating right now. Having got 17 minutes to the bell. And if you recall what I was saying when it was up here at $29, nearly $30, and it started to pull back, I was saying, look, I don't mind it pulling back. I actually kind of like it pulling back, because if it's up here really extended, there's a higher chance of, at the bell, profit takers in a sell-off. Whereas down here towards the VWAP around, and I said $27.50, $28, that we might get a gap and go. Now, I'm not saying we will. I just think we've got a better chance of a gap and go when it's not as extended down towards closer to the VWAP than, I mean, historically, if you look at various charts and gap and go, it doesn't tend to happen when it's really, really extended. You usually get a bit of a dip at the open and then the continued rally. But who knows? Let's see. Swing trading, Alistair. I know you got excited when I said swinging for beginners, but not swing trading. I'm sure your missus would, you know, not be too happy at being mooted for swinging for beginners. Swing trade with Tony, not swing with Tony. Although that could be a decent. That could be the theme of the meetup for in Ireland, the Christmas party. Or at the weekend, do it at the weekend. There's always a lot of hen parties and stag do's in the centre of Dublin. Usually from the UK, funnily enough. And the Netherlands. A few Germans. BWV, I'll take a look for you, Kai. So BWV has popped up. This is another bioscience stock. It's Blue Water Vaccines. So this is currently 340s. So Blue Water Vaccines earlier announced, well, a minute ago, exploration of its virus-like particle VLP platform for use in monkeypox vaccine candidate. Nice. So that's why that's moving up. I'll put that on the small account watch list because I might trade that after the bell. BWV. Let's have a look at the fundamentals here. BWV, Blue Water Vaccines, BWV. It's an acronym of the company name. It's a small stock. It's a 5.5 million float, and it's quite heavily shorted as well. According to this, 23% short float as well on BWV. So this might move up. Got a good catalyst, and it's got reasonable short interest as well. So there could be issues there for the shorts. Current pre-market high is 367. Yeah, I did a video on TikTok about Plan A. It's like, what's Plan A? Well, to make a profit and take profit as you go. And what did you do? Fuck up Plan A. That's what happened on Monday, definitely. But look, I'm not complaining about Monday. We're having a green week. We had a good week, a good day yesterday. A great day today. So you know, over 30k yesterday in profit. 50k in 2 days. The week 40k, or over 40k on the week. So we're having a bloody good green week. We're having it on top of a bloody good green month. So there is a chance at this rate. We've got another 10 trading days after today. There's a chance that we could still have our best month of the year. So let me jump into my trader view quickly. And days times. Need to look for the year, not just August. Days times. So right now, so I add 20 onto this, that'll put me at 138 as it stands right now, assuming I don't give any of this back today. 138 for the month. My best month of the year, 163. So that's less than 30k. That's 25k. What did I do in last year in 100 months? It was 166. All right, okay. 166 is my best month ever. May last year. Did 158 in September. I actually didn't have a good month in October because I had one day I did 102,000 and I only finished October with 124,000. So it shows I didn't trade that well in October. This can go back to 2022. It's not crappy weather today. It's not too bad here. Obviously Marseille. We'll look at a couple of other things. So we've got 9 minutes to the bell. We're just Bed Bath & Beyond's just consolidating, coming back down to the VWAP. We'll watch it at the bell. Same thing with Magic Empire. Like all of these are consolidating right now. BWV probably the one that's not. That's a decent catalyst. So BWV sideways around 350, between 330 and 350. So that's a nice little run up there. Let's see what happens after the bell. BWV, Blue Water Vaccines, Bed Bath & Beyond, Boyne Pharmaceutical, Blue Apron, and EAR are on the watch list right now. We've still got some of the IPOs that we'll be looking at as well, but we'll see if they hit the scanners. Lucy is hitting the momentum scanner, recent IPO, no volume. That was IPO on Monday. What is it today? It's Tuesday. It's Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah. I'm losing my mind. The way things have been moving in the bioscience sector, absolutely. It's what you're saying is if it breaks 650, can it run to 9? Well, that's a 50% run up, and we've had big run ups with Qnrx in the past. I mean, back on the beginning of this month, it ran up from just over $4 to $28. So if it can run from $4 to 28 intraday, then it can run from 6 to 9 intraday. Not saying it will, but it certainly can. And there is a big window to fill. It's not so much of a gap because of the run up from earlier in the month, but it is a window because it was a big run up. Getting a lot of people messaging me. I'll get back to you after the stream. We've got an hour, a little over an hour after the stream, so it's been fun so far. I hope you guys have been having as much fun as I have. The S&P 500, we've not covered the markets before we head into the open. All the markets are red today, and substantially red, so we're getting a bit of a sell-off, but we gapped down yesterday as well and then rallied, and the same thing on Monday. We gapped down and rallied. So let's see, I think the gap down is a little bit too big to rally and go green today, so we'll probably have a red day across the markets. We're very surprised. So the S&P 500, let's put it on the 15 minutes so you can see this on the 15 minute. You see where we finished yesterday, and it's just sold off pretty much the whole out of our session. We look at the NASDAQ, the triple Qs, which is a representative of the NASDAQ. Again, this sold off. Didn't have the best day yesterday, but it still moved up and was green before selling off towards the close. Yeah, it's selling off again today. The Russell Index. IWM, this is the one that's heaviest down. This is just vomiting at the moment, as you can see, in terms of sell-off. So the Russell Index, this is the small cap index, which if it's, and this is what I don't mind, if it's heavily bearish, if it's trending bearish, if it's trending bullish, as long as it's trending the market, then we find that volatility is in the market and there are stocks to trade. And it doesn't matter which way the market's trending, there's always stocks to trade to the upside, to the long side. I'm a long bias trader. There's a number of reasons for that. But I'm a long bias trader, and there's always stocks to find to trade. There's always moves to find and profit from when the wider markets are following a distinct trend. It's when it's sideways, choppy, do nothing, finish flat type markets that make it difficult to find stocks to trade. So Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is back below 23. Well, it's 23,600 right now. 23.6k. So it's touching these lows. Not looking particularly bullish right now. I'm underwater on Bitcoin. Slightly up on Cardano. I'm underwater on Ethereum, and I'm underwater on XRP. So I was green on Cardano earlier this week, but my average cost on Bitcoin is just over, it's 29,900. My average on Ethereum is 2,500, and my average on Cardano is 55 cents, just over 53 cents. It went up to 55 cents. My average is 53 cents. 53.6 is my average. So we're slightly green on Cardano. And my average on XRP is 42. So I'm not too far underwater because I've been averaging down. Not too far underwater on any of these. Bitcoin's probably the most. But I'm confident that I will make money on them in the long term. Oh, Vinco Ventures. Let's have a quick look before we've got 2 minutes. So Vinco Ventures, let's look at it on the 15. This is a 15-minute. It's up slightly today, 20%. I say slightly. It's up 20% today. And a very small range on the 1 minute time frame. Not much range on the smaller time frames. Not great range. On the larger time frames, you might, if you're going to be patient and hold, you might be okay. But this is 136 right now. Always good volume with Vinco Ventures, but then again, BBIG's a big float as well, so you've got that take into account. But it's looking, but had a good day yesterday, and it's looking fairly bullish today. Needs to get back up towards 140, 145, ideally. Gets, what's the high here of this resistance level? 144. So 145. Look for 145. If it gets back above the VWAP, it'll be of interest, which is 139 is the VWAP. So 140 and above. Nasdaq bearish or bullish? Nasdaq's bearish at the moment. Nasdaq's almost a whole percentage point down. Oh, we're getting a little bit of a double bottom here. Adam and Eve as well. We've got 10 seconds to the open, guys. 10 seconds. No margin on that. Stuff it. $75. What else? I'll change the scanners over while I'm not trading. I need to look for the other. Oh, trading halt. First trading halt. Volatility? What? There's nobody trading it. 47 shares trading, it's halted. Yeah, right. Ridiculous. Oh, missed that pop. Missed it. Now we wait for pullback. That's a big pullback. That's a big pullback. No, well, I lost a little bit there. I put 50 cents trailing stop in place. Probably should have gone for a 30. Oh no, I didn't lose a bit there because that's just underneath my second entry. So I got in there, I added, and I made some there. I made about a grand. Well, they say buy the rumors, sell the news. So as long as it's a rumor, it's a bullish. Shit, need to get out of that. I'll buy the dip. Risky, but I'm going to try it. Here we go. Should work. Look to buy a bounce on the this is high risk. Right, let's see if we can't reduce the exposure as this moves back up again. 28. Big risk for big reward. Finding support at that 2650 level though. Oh, Bed Bath and Beyond, you've been good to me at pre-market. Don't start taking it off me now in the opening session. over 28. Oh. I'm going to reduce some of the exposure there. Oiling under 28. Shit. Get out. Well, we're over goal. That's how quickly that can. Hey, easy come, easy go, guys. Easy come, easy go. Let's have a look at BWV. Did it halt? No, not yet. Oh, it's not gone. I wouldn't say that's parabolic yet. It's moved up $1. But there's still time. Let's go for Bed Bath & Beyond. We're getting a lot. I want to see this. I've got to wait for the confirmation before I get back into this. I didn't manage my risk. That's the whole point, though, Fuzzy. I've just giving it all back. I was expecting that to move up and break 28, but it's now down. So it moves so quick, and I didn't have stops in place. My own fault. I actually entered here at for the move up for the break of 29, or added to my position here. But we're still profitable on Bed Bath & Beyond and Magic Empire. So here is moving up. Where's my scanners? BWV, top of the scanners. Geovax moving up there. Alright, I'm surprised we didn't get yeah, Elon. What does Elon know about football or soccer? Nothing. And again, what do the Glazers know? Again, nothing. Well, this was the dip. So we had the gap and go up, and I missed the pump up. That's the problem. So would have got down here entry and for the move back up. Went up to $30 again. Rejected at $30. So we might get another $4 move up here if we get over $3 move on this, maybe. What else is moving? I'm gonna put Qnrx isn't doing anything, so I'm just gonna put BWV up there. Pulling back now after that initial pump. Here is up at 290s. But here up at 290s. Bath and Beyond. I'm not happy with that. Yeah, Squibby. Let's have a look. JCSE. This is JE Cleantech Holdings. Not seeing any particular catalyst. Oh, it's selling off now as well, so. Here is the top momentum one, really. Got Revlon perking up, Ladybug. Double top on Revlon, possibly. Might be. This breaks 940, it'll probably sell off. But it needs to start. Yeah, this is double top, so that's bearish. It pop up, but it's looking a bit bearish. It'll probably come back down to kind of 910s or something. Maybe even all the way down to 850. But it's bearish. That's a reversal indicator there. Smell some exotic herbs, shall we say? Exotic cigarettes I can smell. Not in my place. It's coming from outside somewhere. Really want to look for 27 here. I was having a much better green day, Will Colsey. I was up 20 grand before the bell. Rejected at the same level. 86, 26, 86. We've got a nice bounce at 25.25 on the 5 minute 3 times. That $250 level. Getting in the break of the $250 there, with a view that we're getting support at 75, got the whole dollar. I want to see this move up and break 27 now. Got the VWAP. I mean, 37, 50 cents. Yeah, tell me about it, Don, because it actually takes them 6 months. So average salary is 30, depends where you are, but average salary in the UK is £32,000 across the nation. It's $45,000 in the US, and I think it's about 38,000 euros here in Ireland is the average. I'll add like some profits up at the 27. Add if it breaks the VWAP. Just ranging now around $26, between 26 and 26.50, ranging 50-cent range. Breaking low to get out. That was a big flush. I wasn't quick enough. I was thinking of putting a stop in place as well, but that's selling off now. I short this. Symbol is not shortable. I'll come back when it's turned around. Well, that's not a good turnaround, is it? What else is moving? Ooh, inked. Oh, that's not. No volume on that one. No, it did look weak. Blue Water Vaccines is consolidating right now as well. Well, easy come, easy go. Watch for a move back up later. This will probably bounce around $20, I think. Bed Bath and Beyond. Water Vaccines, not really doing anything. JE Cleantech Holdings, no. Whatever happened to selling off heavy? One pharmaceutical. Bit of a double bottom here. If we can get above 430, 435. Be interesting. Do I think Bed Bath & Beyond is ready to sell off? It just did. It just took 28,000 off me in the space of like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Looking for the 450. Formation here is a double bottom. The reason for the entry, you're wondering. Take half off, and then I'll put a 20-cent stop, 10-cent stop. Oh, ended up with 150 bucks. Hey, look. 150 bucks is 150 bucks. Quick enough on the stop. This isn't finished. This should move up again. Cheers, Chester. It's nice pullback. A good entry is $3 now on it here. That's not a signal. It's not financial advice. But here just had a nice pullback, and it's now moving up. So for the break of the whole dollar, could be a good entry. Needs to break the whole dollar though. It's got rejected at the $half before. We need to break the $half here. There we go. Take half off. A 10-cent trailing stop in place. Simple question about tax, because do I get stung? No, actually, it doesn't matter. Yes, you get. You have. My advice is speak to a CPA, but it depends on how you're trading. If you could be trading on your own name, in which case you'll get stung for capital gains tax. But capital gains tax is better than paying. If you pay capital gains tax, it's better than paying for income tax and the likes, because income tax is the highest tax that you're ever going to get. Oh, I got $2 grand there, so that's nice. But if you're trading a company, LLC or limited company, depending on where you're based, there's ways of minimizing your gains. Also, you can trade in an investment account like an ISA, or you can trade in your retirement account, SIP or IRA if you're in the US or Canada, but a SIP if you're in UK or Ireland. So a self-invested pension plan. And that's tax-free. So there's a number of ways that you can trade to minimize your gains. But the way I work it out is, and it doesn't usually come to this, but I take a third of my gains every month and I put them away for the tax man at the end of the year. So a third of my profits and put it away. Or end of the year, always end of year, because that way you can offset your losses on your long-term holdings against your profits on your short-term gains. That's what I've been doing anyway. That's what I was advised to do. In addition to that, if you're investing in a pension, you can get tax breaks on that. There's a whole bunch of different things, and then expenses as well. Oh, Bed Bath and Beyond, we're missing it. Altered to the upside. So that halted at 58. Now we've got 4 minutes. Let's go back to BWV. Bed Bath and Beyond owes me 10 grand. Morning, PMZ. The market's trying to turn around, not really doing it. The Russell is still hemorrhaging, still selling off. Qnrx, Magic Empire Group, this is looking very weak now. Glad we got in it when we did pre-market, because looks like it's going to sell off now. Here, consolidating. BWV, consolidating. Bed Bath and Beyond, it looks like a slight gap up. Well, Bed Bath and Beyond is due to resume at 10:03 and 49 seconds. We've got a little over a minute and a half to go for the resumption there. BWV still consolidating here, kind of sideways right now. Cano Health moving up, not on great volume, but it's moving up. Kirk. Actually, where is Captain Kirk today? be able to. He was in Bed Bath and Beyond, and he was locked into Bed Bath and Beyond overnight. So he'll be a happy camper this morning. Probably one of the ones that flushed it on me. Yeah, that's the retail numbers coming out, isn't it, Squibby? I'm not going to revenge trade, Macca. You know, £7 up, but for Bed Bath and Beyond. So the volatility of Bed Bath and Beyond is the difference on the day today. I'm green on BWV and green on Magic Empire, so happy enough with that right now. So we've got about 10 seconds to potential resumption, unless it's a 10-minute halt. I think it should resume now. We get a bounce on 26. Halt at 29.61. Take some profit. Didn't get filled straight away there. Break of the whole dollar. Slow to get filled. Oh, slow fill. Again. Be a liquidity issue. So I had my stop in place there. Saved me a little bit of money. Looking for a bounce on the VWAP when it pulls back now. Yeah. It was 22 cents. Big wick up on the 5-minute. looking for 27.50 at the minute, potential entry. Bounce on the VWAP. Hide this candle. 23, 24. I'm not going in at $25,000 per trade, no. Or 25,000 shares even. I'm not going in at 20 per trade. I might scale up to that, but I'm entering on average. I'm entering between 2.5 and 5,000 shares. I might scale up, but I'm not trying to enter at 25,000. Buying 2.5, depends on the movement, 5,000 shares at a time or whatever. It's an expensive stock to be trying to buy 25,000 shares as well, though. That's the thing. Oh, what's the VWAP? VWAP's 71, so look for the $0.75. Next candle makes a new high. Right now, it's 26.50. Yeah, I'll take you later. We didn't get 5,000, so you can't have any more treats until we get to 5,000. We need 600 more likes, and you can have another treat. Okay. I want to see it break the VWAP. There we go. We'll enter on the VWAP. We'll add at 27. Breaks 26, we get out. Stop at 26.01. There we go. Got stopped out. Well, from 20 grand up to 22 grand down on Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't think I'm going to wait for it to calm down, I think. Maybe trade it. Maybe go back to base hits instead of trading big. I'm not done with this yet. Okay, there you go. You've been waiting for that, haven't you? There's another big one, okay? Want it or not? There's no point sniffing it like it's another dog's bum. You either eat it or you don't. There you go. Well, I'm gonna finish green today for sure. Finish the stream green. Very choppy, but the range is huge. And we're talking $6, $7. It's the high and low, yeah, $6.50. Yes, I'm trading Bed Bath & Beyond, buddy. Or trying to. I was 20 grand up at one stage. And now I'm 20 grand down. So, well, 15 grand down on the day. Nothing else really moving up. We've got Head and Shoulders on blue water vaccines, so just be careful with that one, because the Head and Shoulders typically will break down. So BWV, it's a big Head and Shoulders pattern there on the 2-minute. I'll show you, in fact. BWV, there's one shoulder, there's your head, there's another shoulder, and these typically break downwards. So I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying typically they do. Where did we bounce before? So we're looking at 24.50, 23.50. Let's see a sign of a reversal first. It's not freezing for me, Pat. If you're struggling, you can always hop over onto the Tube or Twitch and watch it. You'll actually see more there anyway. You just get over to the YouTube and watch it on YouTube. You see more on YouTube anyway. You'll have to watch it in landscape mode. Yeah, I think we're going to break 30 today on Bed Bath & Beyond. I've got feeling in my waters. Eargo is selling off now. If you have a look at Eargo, it popped up, it's selling off. It's below the VWAP now. I'm not trading that. Blue water vaccines, it's forming the second shoulder of a Head and Shoulders, so just be careful with that one. I'll wait for confirmation before I add. I want this, not adding until I get to 26. I'll add on the whole dollar. Oh, this one is 40. That's high. Low is 70. The idea is all this sell off, and then this candle made a new high, so that was my entry. I'll get out if it breaks 25. It's a 50 cent. I'll stop at $25. Give it enough wiggle room to break highs or pull back. I will add at 26. Breaks 26. One-to-one on the risk reward at the minute. Expecting this to get up to at least the VWAP. Test the VWAP. Would you? Oh, we're 20 past. Waiting for a break up. Well, at the moment, the shorts, I wouldn't say the shorts are winning when you think of where it's come from yesterday, like $13, $14, or $15 or whatever it was. I wouldn't say they're winning, but they're definitely, they're in control at the moment. There's a lot of them. 93 is the next ad. That's the high of the previous 5-minute candle. So I'm going to wait for the next 5 minute for an entry, for an ad. I need a bathroom break as well, so after this trade I will be ending the stream and then I'll be able to go for a bathroom break. Just drawn two trend lines. We've got narrowing, lower highs, higher lows. We just got stopped out there, so I'm going to end the stream so I can go and take a bathroom break. Have a bathroom break. I'll continue trading for another half an hour before I take the dog for a walk, and I will see you guys later for Power Hour. So Power Hour is the last hour of the market. Oh, there we go. Got the breakout. Five-minute breakout it was. Is it going to be a fake out, or is it going to be going on a run? Put a stop at the $half. I'm risking 5,000 on this. $28 is the halt up, so we're miles away from that. There we go. No. 26 is oiling under there. No stop hunting, come on. There we go, stop hunting. It's going to stop me out for this one as well. There we go, and watch it rally now. Well, I'm going to end the stream there, and I'm going to take the bathroom break before I wet myself. So I will be back for Power Hour later. I'll be regular updates in the Discord, and if you want information, just check out the link tree. I'll catch you guys later. I'll see you later, okay, guys? In the bathroom.